Welcome to Dogs Info. Without using treats, training tools, or force. Science reveals there are 5 specific biological phrases that speak directly to your dog's nervous system. These aren't human commands. They are sensory signals hardwired into canine DNA over millions of years. One of these phrases is so powerful it mimics the exact comforting vibration a mother dog uses with her puppies, calming nearly 80% of rescue dogs in mere seconds. If you want to make your dog feel totally unconditionally safe, you need to learn this secret language. Stick around because phrase number 5 will permanently transform the bond you share with your dog. Let's dive in. Phrase 1, the soft eye. Lean in cue. While cats use a slow blink from across the room to show trust, dogs do the exact opposite. They soften their eyes and actively move their body closer to the subject. Physical leaning is one of the deepest, most profound canine trust signals in existence. It is exactly how tiny pups check in with their mother for reassurance and how mature adult dogs show unwavering loyalty to their pack leader. Here is exactly how to use this powerful phrase. First, you must physically get down to your dog's level. Sit cross-legged on the rug, kneel down, or sit directly on the floor beside them. Dogs instantly feel vastly safer when you completely remove the intimidating height difference between you. Next, soften your gaze. Absolutely no hard staring. You want relaxed eyes with your lids at half-mast as if you were smiling gently with your eyes alone. Now, breathe slowly and deliberately through your nose. Dogs naturally synchronize their nervous system with your breathing pattern. Slow, deep breath equals a calm, safe leader. Make a very low, warm, steady acoustic sound deep in your chest. Something incredibly simple like good boy. Or easy now. Deliver it with a gentle rolling rise and fall, almost mimicking a quiet lullaby for dogs. Finally, lean just slightly toward them. Absolutely no more than 2 inches. You are not aggressively crowding them, and you are definitely not grabbing them. You are just gently, physically inviting them into your personal space. What exactly does this do biologically? The soft eyes clearly communicate that you are a non-threat. The slow, rhythmic breathing signals calm, authoritative pack leader energy. The low-frequency vocal tone perfectly matches the comforting biological vocalizations of a mother dog in the den. The slight physical lean tells your dog, "I am right here, and you are not alone." The vast majority of dogs will respond to this by leaning their full dead weight back into you, offering a slow, loose tail wag, letting out a deep exhale, dropping their heavy head onto your leg, or sliding their body intimately closer to yours. You should actively use this specific cue before clipping their nails, during terrifying thunderstorms, when chaotic guests visit the house, immediately after highly stressful situations, or absolutely anytime your dog seems anxious, frantic, or unsure of their environment. Phrase 2, the low-frequency comfort rumble. Dogs obviously do not purr like cats, but they absolutely do utilize a deep, steady, highly soothing chest vibration. This is especially true of mother dogs calming their frantic litters or confident adult dogs actively signaling to anxious subordinate pack members that everything in the environment is completely okay. Humans can easily and effectively recreate this specific biological vibration. And when you do it correctly, it completely bypasses your dog's logical thinking brain and taps straight into their ancient evolutionary instinct. Here is exactly how to execute it. Sit quietly beside your dog, absolutely not directly in front of them, and definitely not looming over them, which is highly threatening. Place one hand very gently with flat pressure on their chest or the side of their shoulder. Make a continuous low-pitched hum deep in the back of your throat. It should be soft, incredibly warm, and unbroken. The goal here is absolutely not high volume. The goal is deep physical vibration. Dogs literally feel sound waves just as much as they hear them. When your dog physically feels that low steady rumble traveling through your hand and radiating from your chest, it perfectly mirrors the safety signals mother dogs use during nursing and early bonding. Most dogs respond to this in under 15 seconds. Their rapid breathing slows down. Their tight anxious muscles unclench. They lean fully and heavily into your body. Their tail shifts from a stiff nervous posture into a gentle sweeping side-to-side wag. Some highly responsive dogs will even match your vibration with a soft content rumble of their own. Animal behaviorists working tirelessly with deeply traumatized rescue dogs have documented truly remarkable progress utilizing this specific method. In one major rehabilitation facility in Colorado, severely fearful dogs who previously took 4 to 6 agonizing weeks to mentally decompress after intake started showing highly relaxed postures within just 5 to 7 days when volunteers used daily rumble sessions. This second phrase is exceptionally powerful for dogs suffering from severe separation anxiety, newly adopted rescues who are terrified of their new home, dogs who are deeply fearful of loud noises like fireworks, dogs recovering from physical trauma, and frail senior dogs who desperately crave stability. It is absolutely not magic. It is biology. You are utilizing a primal signal that has been hardwired into canine evolution for more than 10 million years. You have now learned the first 2 foundational phrases. Those cues will work anytime, anywhere, regardless of the situation. But the next 3 phrases work entirely differently. They connect directly with your dog's internal biological rhythms, the natural daily timing when their brain chemistry becomes most completely open to communication. Dogs absolutely do not respond to every single moment of the day equally. Just like human beings, their mental alertness, their circulating hormones, their body temperature, and their emotional sensitivity shift on a highly predictable daily pattern. And if you try to communicate intensely at the exact wrong time of day, you are actively working against their biology instead of effortlessly flowing with it. Most people completely misunderstand dogs in one massive way. They mistakenly believe that dogs are constantly, endlessly ready for high-energy interaction at all times. But in reality, dogs have what behaviorists formally call dual peak receptivity windows. These are specific biological periods where their emotional bonding circuits fire significantly more strongly, making them up to 3 times more responsive to your vocal cues and social invitations. These golden windows occur in the early morning and the early evening. Let's talk about the evening window first. Phase 3, the twilight play invite chirps. Between the hours of 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., the vast majority of dogs enter a biological state that behaviorists call alert social mode. They are fully awake, highly energetic, and desperate to bond, but they are not yet in their nighttime guarding mode or their sleep preparation mode. This specific 2-hour window is absolute gold. Your dog's dopamine levels naturally rise, their environmental attention sharpens, and their physical body prepares for active engagement. Here is exactly how to utilize this phrase. When you finally come home from work in the early evening or when your dog eagerly approaches you during these twilight hours, give 3 to 5 short, highly upbeat chirping sounds. Something like yip, yip, yip. Or rapid, high-pitched, staccato syllables. Deliver it in a medium-high, happy pitch. Each individual sound should be incredibly brief, less than half a second, with a half-second pause in between. Now, this may sound utterly silly to you as a human, but dogs instinctively, biologically understand this exact acoustic rhythm. It is the identical acoustic pattern that dogs use with one another during friendly, high-energy play invitations. They are the short, quick excitement yips that clearly signal, I am energized. I am friendly, and I want you to come join me right now. Try making this exact sound at noon, and your dog might just stare at you completely confused. Try it at 6 p.m., and their ears will perk up. Their tail will lift high, their entire body will wiggle, and they will trot happily toward you with that unmistakable, joyful bounce. Use these specific chirps when actively greeting your dog after a long day at work, right before you grab the leash for evening walks, to quickly initiate interactive play, to effectively redirect highly anxious energy, and to create massive positive anticipation right before serving their dinner. This phrase is entirely about matching your dog's natural, biological rhythm and speaking in the exact energy frequency they are already feeling. Phrase 4, the dawn reassurance whisper. In the very early morning, typically around 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., dogs experience a natural, biological spike in their cortisol levels. This happens not because they are overly stressed, but because their bodies are physically waking up, actively scanning the environment, checking for any changes in their territory, and making absolutely sure that the pack, which is you, is completely safe. This is exactly why some dogs will wake their humans up early. They are not doing it for food, and they are not doing it to play. They are doing it to visually confirm pack stability. Feral dog packs out in the wild greet each and every morning with gentle nose touches, incredibly soft whines, and very slow sweeping tail wags. They use strictly quiet signals, absolutely never loud ones. Here is exactly how to use this morning phrase. When you first wake up and open your eyes, or when your dog approaches your bed early morning light, you must lower your voice dramatically. Speak in a near whisper that is incredibly slow and warm. Good morning. It's okay. I am right here. Use a specifically descending acoustic tone. Start the sentence slightly higher and then let your voice softly fall in pitch. Keep all of your physical movements incredibly slow and predictable. Repeat this quiet process for 20 to 40 seconds. Why does this work so flawlessly? Loud, abrupt sounds in the morning will spike their cortisol even higher, triggering anxiety. Whispered descending acoustic tones naturally soothe the nervous system. Furthermore, your unique human scent in the bedroom is strongest in the morning. Dogs rely heavily on this dense scent profile for reassurance. Slow descending whispering perfectly mirrors the gentle comforting whines mother dogs use to signal absolute safety to their waking puppies in the den. Animal shelters that deliberately introduced this whisper technique during their chaotic morning rounds noted a massive 35% reduction in highly anxious behaviors such as frantic pacing, loud whining, and nervous environmental scanning. Use this specific phrase when your dog wakes you up too early, when you are on disorienting road trips, after a terrifying night of thunderstorms, or anytime your dog seems generally restless at dawn. This phrase beautifully anchors your dog's morning insecurity. Phrase 5. Scent voice integration. Human sight and sound obviously matter, but the one sense that utterly defines your dog's entire biological world is smell. Your dog has roughly 45 times more scent receptors than you do, and they possess two entirely separate scent processing systems, including the vomeronasal organ, which actively analyzes invisible pheromones in the air. Dogs identify family members, claim territory, read moods, detect stress levels, and understand emotional states entirely through complex scent profiles. Your unique human scent is not just a familiar odor to your dog. It is the literal definition of home and safety. And when you intentionally combine your vocal communication with active scent sharing, the biological bonding effect becomes exponentially stronger. Here is exactly how to use the final and undoubtedly most powerful phrase. Step 1. You must let your dog initiate the contact. Sit quietly on the floor or the couch. Relax your physical body fully because your dog can instantly smell muscle tension and stress sweat. When they finally approach and begin intensely scenting you, sniffing your hands, your clothes, or your neck, they are actively performing a biological check-in ritual. Step 2. Slowly lower your face down to their physical level. Dogs bond most deeply through shared air and shared scent zones. Move incredibly slowly to avoid startling them. Step 3. While your dog is actively sniffing, you create a soft, low, steady hum exactly like in phrase 2. The physical vibration against their body matters significantly more than the acoustic sound itself. Step 4. Gently press your forehead or your cheek directly to the side of their head or their neck. This is the crucial step. Dogs use powerful scent glands located around their ears and face to permanently mark family members. When you touch your face directly to theirs, you are actively participating in canine scent exchange. Step 5. Perfectly match their rhythm. If they nuzzle you once, touch them once. If they linger for 10 seconds, you linger. If they pull away, let them go immediately. You are absolutely not forcing affection upon them. You are sharing a deeply sacred biological ritual. What exactly does this do to their brain? Your dog actively deposits their calming pheromones onto your skin. You deposit your unique scent onto their fur. Your low hum permanently binds your scent to a highly calming auditory signal in their memory. Both of your brains release a massive wave of oxytocin simultaneously. In one incredible rehabilitation case in Ohio, a heavily traumatized dog named River, who had been completely terrified of human touch after enduring years of horrific abuse, began actively initiating face nuzzles after just 2 weeks of gentle scent voice integration. Within 6 weeks, she was confidently greeting complete strangers, a miraculous transformation her behaviorist credited largely to this specific bonding method. Use this ultimate phrase after highly stressful events during quiet intimate bonding moments, immediately after returning home from being away, and right before introducing your dog to terrifying new environments. Whenever your dog initiates scent exchange, this is not just communication. It is pure unbroken connection at a raw biological level. How exactly does everything fit together? You should implement these phrases in this specific order. During week 1, focus entirely on the soft I lean and cue combined with the comfort rumble. During week 2, introduce the twilight chirps and the dawn whisper. From week 3 onward, fully incorporate scent voice integration whenever your dog initiates physical contact. Do not rush this process. Absolutely do not try to use all 5 phrases at once. Allow each cue to become its own distinct language, because that is exactly what this is: not human commands, not obedience tricks, but a shared biological language. It is a profound way of telling your dog, I see you, I hear you, and you are entirely safe with me. Every single physical lean, every low hum, every quiet morning whisper, every playful twilight chirp, and every deeply shared scent moment, they are all intimate conversations, and I promise you your dog flawlessly understands every single one of them. We would absolutely love to hear about the incredible companion who shares these conversations with you. Please drop down into the comments right now and tell us, what is your dog's beautiful name? Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, share please.